decrease their use of narcotics because they don't welcome that experience, and as they require less. Have you guys ever heard of Rat Park? We have a great scientist in our midst, Bruce Alexander. Bruce kind of thinks about addiction like I do, but he had an unfortunate dysfunction in his life, and he ended up working with rats. It happens to the best of people. And this is the experiment that Bruce came up with. It took some work to addict rats to morphine. You had to sneak up on those damn things, so they would make a morphine solution and increase the component of morphine until they became dependent on the morphine. Then they took these rats and they gave them a choice between regular water and morphine. But these rats were placed in two different places. One place was a highly confined cage where they were alone. The other place was dun, 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 Rat Park. Doesn't it just send a thrill through you? Rat? What is there in Rat Park?
Other rats.
There's a Ferris wheel. Come on, guys! There's a lot of room. And there are girl and rats of the opposite. I'm not really a rat researcher. Is gender the right word? Or how do they say that? You get my picture? The rats all in a, now remember, all of these rats have been previously habituated to narcotics. They've systematically become narcotic dependent. The rats left in isolated, contained cages behave differently than the rats in Rat Park. Are you with me, gang? What do you guess was going on? What's your guess as to what the rats in Rat Park spent their time doing? Keep it clean, please.
Pursuing other things.
Yes, who said that? You learn a lot, buddy. I'm going to give you a PhD from coming to this lecture. The rats in Rat Park went around, what's the technical term? Screwing the other rats. And running around in their stupid Ferris wheels. For rats, that's fun. When you try and, just a little dating hint. When you're trying to screw other rats, and other rats are trying to screw those rats too, you got to keep your wits about you. Do you know what I'm saying? Narcotics are not the way to go on a rat date. And so, on their own, the rats quit rat addiction, and not to put too far, in order to get laid. So, what's that tell you about addiction, even for rats?
It's the same for people.
So, Bruce, how do we cure addiction? Bruce has this theory. I'm with him as far as Rat Park goes, but Bruce feels this is a theory of the entire universe. Here, explain it to him in a minute.
Well, we have to have a environment which is fit for human habitation, where people can feel as good as if they were in the equivalent of Rat Park, and that's what we're trying to do, right? That's the we're in a situation where our old institutions have failed us, and we have to regroup and have a different kind of society. That's the transition which has to occur. And that's what, and we're
Another
not
comment.
going to
Huh?
overcome
All right. All right, I'll just tell you, anyone want to ask me any questions? Go ahead, knock yourself out. Yeah?
Have you been taking us through this whole life process, through this couple hours you spent with us, you developed for St. Gregory's and so on? Is this part of your technique? I was just kind of curious. I felt that was going on a little bit.
Huh?
You using your stuff on us.
Am I what? Say again?
Are you using what you've learned in?
I have, how do I make my living? I have a private addiction treatment center in the United States of America. So maybe you'll like me more to know that, or maybe you'll like me less. Why you might like me more is I'm not just some stupid bullshitter. I'm a stupid bullshitter with a treatment program. I put my money where my mouth is. I think if what I say works, I can create an actual addiction treatment program that insurance companies and people will pay money to go to, and I can help them.
And does it work?
Yeah, what's it, could you clarify your statistics and how your program works?
Well, my treatment program is based on, I start at the point of asking, what does it mean that most people quit addiction on their own? Why do they quit? We didn't get in, I mean, come on, it's an hour general lecture. I can't teach you everything. People quit addictions, if you ask people why they quit smoking, they would say, because my wife said she wouldn't if I didn't. Because my son, when I came home from school, said, Daddy, don't you love me? Are you killing yourself? People quit addictions because they get older and they have jobs and they have responsibilities. So let's cut to the chase. How do you assist people to develop the countervailing forces that enable people naturally to